If there's one trend that I'm a fan of in terms of board design, it's the emphasis on curves with rounded profiles, and the Spectacle 60 by Stilou Studios is the perfect example. This is a sub $300 gasket mount board with a super striking side profile, and it feels as good in the hands as it is to look at. I have the silver wind key with the blue alu weight in front of me, and there's also different layout options, weight colors, and the choice of an alu or polycarbonate case as well. Quick side note, the blue I have is different from the tealish Tiffany on the Keycaps. Aesthetically, there's just something about how the curve plays in the light that just looks so satisfying. Like, nearly any angle I view it as is just flattering, and I appreciate the screwless choice to help keep the bottom case clean as well. I can maybe see some people aren't about the curve since the top edges of the case kind of look thicker than the bottom, and two other personal gripes I've noticed is that one, my OCD kind of kicks in when looking at the bottom case since the chin on the bottom is thicker on the top, and two, the corners of this board are really sharp. It's not enough to cut your hand, but it's pretty close, so I recommend you exercise caution. Please don't cut or stab yourself with this by accident. Taking a look at what else is in the box, we have the various types of foam, gaskets, PC plate, and alu plate will also be included in your box, and I got sent the hot swap PCB that has a shit ton of flex cuts, which I wasn't really prepared for, since on the Geek the render shows no flex cuts, but moving on, we'll get this board built up with some Aurora stabs, Kaisya switches, and the CKey Bluish keycaps. Build-wise, the board's super straightforward. Just remember to install these top 4 switches last so you can close the case. And feel-wise, with the flex cuts, plush gaskets, and all the foam in the board, it's quite a soft typing experience. It's not super bouncy as you would expect, and it's not fatiguing to use by any stretch of the imagination, and paired with a decently low front height, it's actually quite comfortable. And looping back over to sound, I do have to say that I wish the Spectacle didn't have flex cuts. With all the foam in the board, it does come off a little flat sounding, and personally I think pairing this board with the long pole and maybe ABS keycaps can help to bring some of the high end back, but I'll start taking the foam out one by one to see how the board kind of stands on its own. So for the whopping price of $299 for a super clean and aesthetic 60%, the Spectacle is practically competing with the Arc, and that's a tough place to be. But I will say, for how expensive 5-axis milling can be, I think the Spectacle represents a step in the right direction for offering more affordable and complex milled keyboards in the future, and I'm all about it. The group buy for the Spectacle will start April 1st, and if you want to learn more about the board, you can check the link in the description. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'm going to go get a Band-Aid since I accidentally cut myself, but take care and have a good one.